Say you want more, but you have average systems, and average systems are going to get average lives. There's nothing wrong with average. It's safe, predictable, comfortable. You go to work, you collect your check, you live in your box. And that's okay if that's all you want. And a lot of people, this is how they live their lives. They say they want more. They say they want a better house, more income, better vacations, whatever it might be, a better life for their family. But they're not taking any more steps to be less or more than average. And once again, like I said, there's nothing wrong with being average if that's what you truly want. But when your words say one thing and your actions say another, you are unaligned. Misalignment leads to so many other problems in life. But why? Why are we so hell-bent on wanting more, but then not taking any action? Why are we able to talk about it, but not be about it, I guess? If you're waking up every morning and you're just winging it without a system, without a plan, and you're just hoping you're going to win the lottery, you're hoping someone's going to give you something or it's going to fall in your lap, you're going to be highly disappointed every single time. You have to have a system in place. You have to have goals that have smart steps behind each one that you can build upon day in, day out. And the next question is, how do we build the systems? How do we build ourselves the life we want? Start small. Let's start building small systems within your week. Little wins. You say you want to work out and get more fit, or you want to do this or a side hustle. Every Sunday, take 2 hours. It's what's going to take about 2 hours if you do it right. Schedule out your week. Like your whole calendar should be built into your week. Your work days, the time you're going to sleep, your time you're going to eat, your family time, your side hustle time, your workout time, whatever it is, we have to build it into the schedule. Do that for a week. Build your schedule out. And look, life happens, and maybe you don't adhere to 100% of that schedule. But I'm going to tell you what, you're going to adhere to more things than just by saying, I'm going to do all these things this week. Because every Sunday, what happens? This week is the week I'm going to do it. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and we don't. So the first way to hold yourself truly accountable is schedule it out. Your entire week, your entire day, everything. And I assure you, you're going to see a better return on what you wanted, a better result back of things I accomplished because I have a schedule. Just by seeing it on a piece of paper every morning, you're going to adhere better to it. Those small wins are huge because you're going to feel more accomplished. So the next week, you're going to fine tune your schedule even more. And you're probably going to notice yourself adhering to more parts of that schedule. And so on and so on. It's not about changing everything once in your life. I couldn't build the RTG system overnight. I didn't start just acting on all 5 codes at once. I took one little thing at a time and I started changing in my life. And I screwed up that little thing probably 10 times until I honed in on that right step for me. Little steps are going to be huge, but first and foremost, would start with the schedule. Now I take it to a little bit of a drastic extreme on this. I plan out what I'm going to wear. So for the most part, I wear the black shirt. We've talked about that. I have the same kind of jewelry. The hardest part is picking my watches. And sometimes I decide in the week which watch I'm going to wear for the day. I don't have to think about it. My wardrobe's planned out. Do I have to go anywhere? Okay, well, I know I'm going to wear when I go out. I know what I'm going to wear if I have to go travel for the week for a keynote. I know exactly what suit I'm going to have picked out. Everything's planned out. My food's planned out. My grocery schedule's planned out. I have it all set, ready to deliver every week. I know exactly what I'm going to order. It's the same thing. I'm going to eat pretty much the same meals every week. Minus a couple little tweaks. Consistency. It keeps my body consistent. It keeps my workouts consistent. It keeps my mind consistent. I don't have to think about it. Anything I can automate, any stupid bill I can automate, automated. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Automate as much as you can in your life. Source out certain things that are taking away from you. So you can focus on what's important. You. Because only you can change your future. So if you're busy doing a bunch of other tasks, how can you be focused on bettering yourself? How can you build yourself, build your business, build whatever it is if you're focused on everything else? Tight schedule. What are you going to wear? What are you going to eat? When are you going to do it? How are you going to sleep? Where are you going to sleep? All of it. Doesn't matter what it is. That is what you need to have programmed into your life. If that sounds boring to you, well, maybe part of it seems boring, but that consistency is going to get you results. Right now, you're living a life that you're playing Groundhog's Day. Every year, you're reliving the same life every year. Are you not? That's boring. Not seeing the progression. That's boring. If you want an extraordinary life, you have to do things differently than you would if you wanted to live an average life. Average life is comfortable, a little easier. That's why most people do it. You said you want to live an extraordinary life. You want to be above average. Okay, let's start doing above average things. Scheduling out our week. What we're going to wear, when we're going to eat, when we're going to train, when we're going to sleep, when we're going to work. We're going to automate all the things we don't have to think about. That's your first step. We're going to talk about other echelons of how to get to an elite level. But first and foremost, we need a foundation, just like building a house. So our foundation is going to be our schedule, our consistency, and automating all the stuff we don't have to worry about, that we shouldn't have to worry about. So we can focus our time on the things we do need to worry about. What's urgent? What's important? What's important is building yourself up, whether it's physical, mental, spiritual, to get you where you want to be. Being above average isn't an arrogant thing. Isn't I'm better than someone else thing. It's you want to be the best version of yourself. You're not competing against anyone but you. It's that simple. Discipline isn't something that is super hard. Discipline is something that flows. It's an alignment. Having consistent schedule is being aligned because now I'm saying I want to do this and I'm taking the direct actions to do it. That's alignment. That's discipline. So now that we have our schedule laid out, now that we know what we're going to eat, what we're going to wear, when we're going to sleep, when we're going to train, when we're going to work, when we're going to do everything, and we've automated everything else in our life. Well, now when it comes to that hustle or that job you want to work or that business you're going to do, whatever it is, it's the thing you want to be extraordinary at. Now you have to give every bit to that. Like pure dedication every single day. It needs to almost be like compulsiveness dedication, like stupid focused dedication. When I said I'm going to do this thing, so if I'm working on my side hustle for that 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day, that is all I do. If that means putting your cell phone away, going somewhere else, getting rid of all the distractions, all that noise, that's what you do. And the only thing you're going to do for that 2-3 hours is that thing you said you're going to do. Same with your workouts. So many people in the gym are on their phone. Well, then put your freaking phone in the car and work out without it. Whatever distraction you have for the thing that you want to do, you have to alleviate all that distractions. That's the environment. That's a code of the RTD system. We need the right environment because you have to be extraordinary. You have to literally be obsessed with what you want. Everything in your life that you want to be great at, you have to be obsessed with. You don't need to be focused every second of the day on that thing because life happens. There's multiple things you have to do, especially if it's a side hustle, a business you're building up and you have a real job. I get it. But during that time, that is your time to be honed. Like, think about it. 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, you can't give your all to your dream, to the thing you want the most. You cannot give 100% dedication to that one thing. That's crazy to me. Then you don't want it that bad. But if you truly do want it, like it's just something that every night you go to bed hungry for, that goal, that dream, that thing you're going to achieve, then during the time you dedicate, you are going to give 110% every bit of your effort. Doesn't matter how many times you fail at it. You're still going to, every time, go back to the drawing board, look at what didn't work, figure it out what will work this time, and then execute. Take action. You don't need the perfect plan during that time, but you have to take action daily. Make the phone call, send the email out. Extend yourself out to an uncomfortable zone. Whatever it takes. Being above average takes above average actions. You have to dig deep inside and ask yourself, how bad do I want this? Do I really want it? If you kind of want it, you're probably not going to do it. It's a difference of trying something and doing something. Anytime someone says, well, I'll try, try is with the intent to possibly fail. You're going to do it. And you're going to fail and fail and fail, and you're still going to do it. No matter how many times you fail, you're going to come back hungry. That's the thing. That's the thing you have to be passionate about. And if you don't have the passion to fail, then I can assure you, you need to pick a new passion because you're going to fail along the way. And that's okay. Above average takes above average actions. So if you're ready, let's take the steps. Let's build the schedules. Let's hone our day, our week, our month, our year, our decade. Because it might take a decade to get where you want. But you can still live in the safe comfort zone and be average in a decade, be doing the same thing you were doing for the last 10 years, year in, year out. If that's what you want, great. But I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the person that wants more. I'm talking to the person that has this deep down fire for success, for something great, but doesn't quite know how to get there. We can build the systems that align with what you said you want to do. Discipline is alignment. Alignment is having systems and saying, I'm going to do this and my actions meet it. It's always you versus you. So ask yourself, are you going to be average? Are you going to be great? Are you going to strive for greatness? Choice is yours.